Alright guys, so welcome to my second hot lap with screenshots in the end showing the rating points. So we're here in Azerbaijan for a Baku hot lap, which is going to put us 7th in the leaderboard. So a very good setup helped me on this lap, so I'm going to show you right in the end, obviously, as always, to help you guys get a feel around this track and put in a good lap. So a very long back straight here waiting to start the lap, opening the DRS. Across the line we go now for the first corner. You want to brake just before the curb, and then just after the 100-meter board, clip this curb, clip the outside one as well. Now for the second corner, you want to brake just before the curb starts, right in the white lines there. Don't clip that curb, otherwise you will spin off. So yeah, open the DRS now, very long straight as well. Climb rate signing, you want to brake just before the 50-meter board, about a good 10 meters before the curb starts. Now 50-meter board just before that. Don't clip this curb either, I did just there. You can see on top of the car in the exit a bit, so just before the curb here, good 20 meters before the curb. Don't clip that curb either. You want to use the exit one here. So here the shadows, you want to pass a couple of shadows and then brake. Clip this curb, use a lot of this curb, use a lot of this track, and now castle section, brake, and now into the second part of the castle section. Don't brake that corner, use the outside curb for a good exit, a very crucial exit there, tricky to get right. And now flat out of these two corners and braking just before the 50-meter board, clipping this curb very aggressively. You will get to 10s if you clip that curb just like that. Now braking just after the 100-meter board you saw there, clipping the outside curve as well, and that is a hot lap of Baku as we have the two flat out corners right in the end. So the 7th gear in the exit of the last corner, and now we're going to open the DRS as soon as we can, and across the line this is going to be a 39.8, which is going to put us 7th in the leaderboard. So I'm going to show you the setup right now. As you can see, first with no assist, so pretty good lap there. Now the setup, handing us the tablet there. So we have a very interesting setup on our hands. We have 1.8 wings, and you're gonna see right in the end we have 11 ballast. So yeah, this shows to be a very common setup nowadays. A very weird one, but trust me, it will work. It's a very stable setup for the race as well and for qualifying. So we're now going to the screenshots. We have the first corner right here. You want to brake just before the curb, a good 10 to 15 meters before the curb, so brake there. And for the second one, just before the curb starts, you can see the curb right there. I'm braking just there. So yeah, don't clip that curb in the second corner, remember. For the third corner, it's a pretty tricky one. I don't have a specific braking spot, but you can see there a good 20 meters before the 100-meter board. For the fourth corner, just before the 50-meter, we want to braking. Don't clip that curb either. For this one, a good 20 to 25 meters before the 50-meter board for turns 5 and 6. And now to turn 7 now, the end of sector 1, you want to brake. You can see the little shadows there, so you want to pass a couple of them, as I'm going to show you now. It's just after the 100-meter board, a good 25 meters before the 51, so you want to brake there. And for the castle section, just before the 50-meter board, you can see use a lot of it. You want to be very aggressive with the curbs in the castle. For this one, you want to brake just before the curb ends, so right there you want to take a lot of curb, remember, be aggressive. And for this one, you can see the 100-meter board there. We're gonna brake just after that, just here. So brake after that for the last corner, clip a bit of curb and use a lot of the track on the outside. Flat through the last two corners, and that was a Baku hot lap for you guys to enjoy. I hope this helped. You can copy the setup and try it out. Tell me how it was, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Take care.